bit of a lag. You understand? That's going to be understandable because I'm running enough applications at the same time, right? Okay. You can see the screen in front of me, in front of us, right? You can see Adobe Edition.
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
So,
So yeah.
so is it advisable? Is it good to record the demo at the radio studio or downstairs at the editing, like the sound
Sound
editing?
editing. Yeah. So the thing is, look, the last time I was in the sound editing the studios there, man, it's been a while. Do you understand? So and it needed a little bit of like a little bit of, what is it, not admin, like they needed to just fix some of the equipment. Again, I was there like maybe 3 years ago. You understand? So I'm not even quite sure as to what the sound engineering studios are for. Besides, obviously, I understand sound engineers work there, right? And they work on, obviously, on the Macs. But as far as the studios went, they needed obviously some housekeeping. You understand? So the thing is that if you are going to record a demo there, like I'm saying to you, if you want to use the one studio, you're not going to get a phone line. That's the thing. There's no phone lines there, right? That are going to work anymore. But the studio at the back is good. I'm saying the one at the back and the one next to it, the two at the back, right? And then obviously the voiceover studio, which is in the front, in the right, in the direct front. So yeah, I would, yeah, if you want to, you can use that. But remember, as I've said there, please, I mean, what you do need to do in studio is the call out and obviously the response. Do you understand? The rest can be obviously constructed via your smartphone. I hope you heard Porsche's, and you see that obviously it's a little bit of a balance. Do you understand? So not something that's nice with a Vox. It's got a little bit of atmosphere that she was at that march, and then she recorded that one interview with that lady from prison, right? Okay, all right. All right. Hey,
I also have another question. So,
yeah,
with the demos that you send on the group, I feel like they are all presenter-based demo, not content producing demos.
they're all
Because
presenter. Yeah,
yes,
no, they are.
with my demo, it should be a content producer.
Yeah,
Uh, my question is, you see,
yeah,
with the first story, I don't
yeah.
have my brief with me right now. Do I incorporate all of the
Yes,
the
the whole thing.
in the
Yes.
okay?
So you see, the thing is, my thing is with the editing with yours is that person is 10 to 1. If they give you a perfect link, all good. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I've got a feeling that they're going to talk too much or they're going to make mistakes. Do you understand? So you're going to irregardless need to know how to edit. I mean, again, I always say you have done sound one and sound two. You should know how to work your way through editing software. But again, like I'm showing what I'm doing is assuming that you guys don't remember and you might have some difficulty, and I just need to especially with the demos themselves, like that is obviously a process that takes a lot. It's a long time to actually pick something that might work and then try to cut it down to, again, a minute 20 seconds, minute 15 seconds, right? Okay, so let's begin. Okay.
Okay.
If there are any questions, you can just say. So what I've got here is a long podcast, right? Which I've already listened to parts of with I think is Boitumelo Zina or is it Angelina? One of the two. I can't remember which of the two, right? I think it's Angelina. Right. Let me
Now, I tried of thinking of something cute, ne?
think it's Angelina. Right. You can hear that, right? You can hear that? You can hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, all right. So what I'm going to do is okay. So we look at the waveform, obviously the waveform that you see in front. Um, what I do is I normally, okay, what I'm going to do, just so that we can not waste time, I'm going to cut, let's say, something from this section here. So I'm going to just pre-listen to a little bit of it.
You take the first step for you to start the race,
Yeah.
as they say. So yeah.
Okay. So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it Things That I Cannot Live Without. Now,
Okay.
I tried of thinking of something cute, ne? Something that is, that has that touch. And it's little pieces of your makeup essentials, your fashion trends. And it
What I want to see is if she gets to.
although you might like.
Okay, let's go for mascara because I have such few lashes.
So you can survive with dry lips the whole night. Ah, come on. Come on.
Okay, so obviously we're taking this podcast was interviewing like obviously aspects of the LGBT, and Julian went that way. And there are obviously serious aspects to this. I'm just going to take this part here because it's quite easy to just cut maybe like the game part, right? So I'm just going to create a new one, right? Stereo 44.1 megahertz, right? 16-bit is fine. And again, this is stuff that you should recognize yourself because it should be familiar to you, right? Again, I'm using simple stuff. So again, you know that obviously there's obviously the solo track, like obviously the single track, and then the multi-track view where we're gonna, let's say, pull this, for example, right? And we're going to, this is where you're going to work in the multi-track, right? But before you do that, you've got to make sure that it actually sounds okay. Your sound engineer lecturer is going to have different views, and I absolutely agree with him. As far as I know that Frick, we've had many conversations. I'm not a sound engineer, but I'm also not using that as an excuse. As a content producer and a presenter, like, you just need to know how to make it sound fine. So my problem with this is that like the parts when you hear the phone, right?
And it in the industry.
You see the parts phone.
Out of these two options,
Nope.
the one that you can.
Nope.
I want them both.
No, you have to pick,
yeah.
Basically who Bitumelo is, and the kind of, there has to be one that you like the most.
So you must agree with me that the thing is that the audio on the phone is not that great. This is the problem here. And even though it's being recorded at I mean, the levels are fine, which will fix the levels as much as we can, but like trying to fix I'm saying the audio quality of the phone itself alongside the actual presenter is almost impossible. I'm saying, unless you spend days and days and days, right? Because the thing is that what we can do, and I'm not going to do that now, is we can actually go find the same, let's say the guy speaking.
So let's say your makeup essential.
Come in.
What is the one thing that you can? Lip gloss or mascara?
Okay, let's go for mascara because I have.
So let's say I did this. I'm saying in sound engineering, they would teach you that you can go and find all those. It'll go recognize the same exact obviously I'm saying characteristics, right? All right, of that particular part of this now obviously audio file, and it'll go and select. You can go. I mean, there's ways of just going to go do this, but I'm not going to show you. Again, you just go and obviously find an effect or generate an edit. You can actually do it here as well, depending on obviously how Logic is obviously spread out, right? But what I would do to fix this is I would then go and find all the very similar sounding parts of this particular interview that was done, and I would try and work on those ones to sound better. But we're not going to do that now because, again, this isn't sound engineering, and I'm not going to it's not necessary. We're going to try and work with just what we have. I normally like to work with very simple stuff, right? Again, there's many different ways I can actually restore. Like I can make the sound a little bit better here with restoration, right? For example, maybe we can take a look at, let's say, there was a scientific filter, right? So using a scientific filter is quite an easy thing, right? So maybe I want to remove, I'll show you, like maybe like a hiss cut, for example, right?
Okay. So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it things that I cannot live without. Now,
Okay.
I tried of thinking of something cute, ne? Something that is, that has that touch. And it's little pieces of your makeup essentials, your fashion trends, and like maybe artists in the industry or something of that sort.
Hold on a second. I just want to get to that here actually because I want to focus here. I will still use the his cut, sorry. But
Carol, because I have such feelings.
okay, fine. Let me just try that one there. Just to, as a let's do sorry, filter EQ, scientific. Let's see how it sounds here.
Okay, let's go for Miss Carol because I have such.
Doesn't sound good at all, at all, at all. At all. Sounds terrible, right? Sounds terrible. Hold on.
Okay, let's go for Miss Carol because I have such feelings.
Let me do that again.
Okay, let's go for Miss Carol because I have such feelings.
It's actually not bad, not bad. All right. So I'm gonna I mean I can take that and I can apply it to the whole thing, right? I'm just showing you different things. I'm personally not going to do that, okay? Because I want to get to the like if I take this whole thing and we can go to again just to give it a little bit of an idea. You can also use just a normal graphic equalizer. Normally takes away some of those kind of like the noise. Just give you here, like let's say a vocal magic. Let's try vocal magic and see whether that sounds okay.
Okay. So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call.
She already sounds better. Let's try it with him quickly. Let's try it with him.
Your shorts.
With my shorts.
Why? Why shorts?
Oh my god, I love showing my.
Okay, let's try this one here. And then I'm actually going to go with probably that one there. Filter EQ graphic equalizer, vocal magic breath. Let me just preview it here.
Oh my god, I love showing my legs. Which I love showing my legs.
Much better, much better. Okay, so it's gonna conk out, but I'm gonna start again when I'm changing. Just give me a second, right? Give me a second. Continue now. In a second. Give me a second. Sorry for that. Been working with Porsches, never mind. Okay. Sorry, are there any questions just at this point? Everyone, you two ladies, okay? You're good? You're fine? Just a little bit. It's fine. You're good. I'm gonna assume it's yes. Okay. So I'm just gonna, for the moment, I said I was gonna take just a game at 20 to 20. It's about 25, right? I'm gonna copy again. Sorry again for it bombing out when I test different when I test different effects and don't stick to one. My PC does that. Well, this application does that. Let's change this, okay? And I'm going to go down to the one that I liked, which is Vocal Magic, and I'm going to say, okay, right. Yeah, ideally it'll change just a little bit. Just a nice little bit there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply. I want to make it all flat. I want to make it the same, right? So normally what I use is a dynamic processor, right? You'll see now. I do not want to go to a vocal limiter. I normally go to a classic soft knee. You'll see how it measures everything out to the same level, right? You'll see there. So make them -9. Never go beyond -3, otherwise it's too loud. Okay. So what I did there was effect, amplitude. I went to a dynamic processing, just changing a bit of that. And what I normally do is I either just normalize it if I like the sound of it. So we'll test the sound in a moment. If I don't, I normally apply a hard limiter or multi-band processor, compressor, sorry. So let's just see what she sounds like. No worries, him. Okay, that's a bit better. All right, what I'm going to do is I am going to apply multi-band process compressor. I normally use broadcast, right? That's nice and loud, nice and loud. But I'm gonna again, I will, if it goes over the -3, I will decrease the amplification, right? Either fade or either sorry, either plus or a minus, right? So you can see it's a bit over. It doesn't actually distort, right? You'll see here, right? Yeah. But when you do the demo in total, hey, so when you are adding, let's say, so in this particular, like you can actually see how I put Porsches together. So this is what Porsches actually look like at the end, right? Me editing all this stuff, I'm saying this was the first link. I put the bed here at the bottom. I just put bed over the call out, right? Okay. And then I added a couple of effects in between. So for example, you can actually hear, let me just quickly go here. This is what you're going to be looking at. Right. Okay. So what I want to, while I'm going to the multi-track, is I want to show you how the different obviously tracks have different levels, right? Okay. So let's say, for example, the call out to obviously the Vox piece to obviously the obviously the interview piece, right? And then the bit of the little personality piece. I will then, for example, and I'm going to go back to what I was doing, but I just want you to see the full picture, right? So I would take that, I would select all, and then I would go and I would something that I would like yours is bounce. You normally use bounce in Logic, right? I just use that, and then I go to a master output. I just want to show you how then I would then increase using a dynamic processor, and then I would use. I know you're gonna have a question in just a moment. I know I'm going a bit all over the place.
It's not showing, so I'm not sure if you.
Oh, sorry, man. Oh my word, I'm so sorry, man. You should. You must say earlier, please. Oh, I did so much there. You. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me just quickly, man, I'm just gonna just quickly show you what I meant in terms of the multi-track. All right, okay. So this is what Porsche's demo looks like. You understand? So here's the call out, right? I know that you're. I mean, again, you're going to say to me, but you're producers or whatever it is. You'll also have to do something like this. Should the presenter not present properly, you must make them redo it again. Do you understand? Take it please back from there. Obviously, in a normal circumstance, you can't actually do that because live is live, right? But for the sake of supplying a demo link, you will edit that link down so it looks, like I said, maybe it won't be as intricate as this, because this will be obviously more for a presenter demo, right? But your production demo will definitely have different aspects. Okay. Anyway, my point is that what I did is I selected all, and then what I did was I then went to go, before I went to go edit the levels on each one, because you can see the levels I'm saying on each of these are different, right? So the call out, quite soft. See, a little bit there. You can hear a difference here. Yeah, so we don't want this to be louder. It's going to be, so what I did there, sorry, is I went and I mixed down and I said master output in session, right? You normally will do a bounce, right? That's what that, and it's an offline bounce as far as I know, the one that doesn't work second to second in Logic, right? Okay, anyway, the mix sound then looks like this. Well, you can see now there's different levels here. It's very jarring for a program manager to listen to something that's not leveled out properly. And what we do, and again, I'm going to go back to the actual one that I'm going to edit. I just want you to see the finished effect. I would again go do the same thing, which I don't think you saw there. I would dynamic process it, right? I'd apply classic softening, just because if you look at the graphic for it, it's very eloquent, right? Very easy, not funny, not anything like that. If you had to look at anything else, you would go and you look at the graphics are a little bit different, right? Like that. It starts to change a little bit here, slap bass, whatever it is, right? I like something a little bit smoother. It's just easier, right? So a classic softening, and I would apply it to the whole, let's say, edit. So you can see that it levels it out a little bit better, right? Okay, so they're all sitting there around about -9. And obviously the little peaks here are the reason why it hasn't gone exactly the same, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. And what I do then from there is I normally just like if I'm gonna multi-band compressor it, right, and I choose broadcast, for example, you're gonna see that everything's going to be elevated to like above -3. Okay. It's nice and loud. It's cool. Things are nice when it's loud, but okay, we want to obviously think of the person like doing this on the other side. Can you see it goes over -3? It's not going to peak. It's not going to peak. If I play it here, still, because even here, there's it over there, that little mark there. That's the problem. That's when it's going to, but you'll hear the distortion. You'll be like, no, this is not working for me at all. Right. Anyway, what I do is I just take that and I just, because I can see there that I need to get it from just that little bit there, that height there, to about -3. So what I do is I normally just, I'll do, let's say, -2 here. That'll look quite nice. Okay. So you see it just fits into -3, right? And if I play it back, still nice and loud. Still nice and loud. Not overbearing. Not overbearing. Right? No, yeah. Right. So very nice kind of like segue in there, very smooth. And like I say, it's very nice. If you do need, for whatever reason, Kinsani, which one are you doing? Are you doing presenter? Are you doing ouch, sorry, my hand. Which one are you doing? Presenter or producer?
Doing the producer.
Producer, okay, both use. That's fine. Like I say, so if you do need, yeah, both of you are going to doing the production on. It's cool. It's fine. So again, if you do need, like, you need sound effects to, because let's say you're doing the call out, right? You a lot of them are anyway call outs because the feature is a call out. A 10-to-1. I'm saying to obviously the first one, the anecdote is a call out. The game is going to be interactive. You understand? So a lot of elements that you will have to go back and forth, and maybe like, for example, I use you can go to YouTube, right? Okay. Sorry, that's not right. Maybe this one's a bit yeah, this one's better. Okay. So I just went to YouTube, right? What I do is I'll change it now. I'll change the, just give me a second. I just go to YouTube, right? And I'm going to change the view now so that you can actually just see, and then I'll come back to change it so that you know exactly where to go. Right. Okay. All right. So you can see YouTube there, and I would go and I'd say, okay, I'm looking for radio jingles, jingle sound effects, right? Sound effects. Okay. For example, right? Okay. So I want something to long. I don't know which ones, what these ones are, but well, anyway, just play it. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we've got here.
Check your systems are offline. Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's corny. Yeah. Hold on, one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Not bad. Okay. What I would do is then I copy, right? As producers, you might as well know this. As I've said to you before, what I go is to YouTube, down to MP4, MP3, MP3 can download, right? So let's say I wanted to go to MP3. See that? I just click in here. I say convert it, please. And then I go and I download that audio. It says get link. And then I download, for example, I'm just going to download it into to show you, obviously. All right. So my downloads, right, I will save it there. Okay. Then from there, obviously it's going to finish that up there, right? I can go and I can use that, right? Okay. So I'm going to switch. That's it finishing up there. I'm just going to now change the share. Sharing them. Share. Okay, and I'm going to just bring it back. So I'm going to actually bring it into Audition. Okay, right. I'm going to go here, 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 and I'm going to just drag it into Audition like you would anything else. Right, and now I can start using the jingles as they are there. Right, okay, right. A bit long. Very nice, that's cool.
This station is now the ultimate.
Yeah. Try not to use the ones with vocals.
This is your radio. Or your online radio. The new online radio.
Now. Ziba, Bruno, Yellow.
Obviously, you're not doing that. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? Okay. Everyone good with that? Everyone fine? Okay. I'm going to, sorry, I'm just going to start a new multi-track session. So a new session. It's opening that up there. Yes, you can save that. Yes to all. Fine. Fine. See that. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay. Are there any just questions in general at the moment?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
So with the producer's demo, with
Yeah.
the different content pieces should be recorded separately.
Yes, definitely, yeah, because you got to load that up. Do you understand? You got to load that up as 4 individual tracks. Do you understand? Okay. All right. Okay. Shall we have a look at this? And just can I show you just some quick editing of the? Do you want me to edit this as like in a demo way, like I'm saying, like a presenter demo way, or because you ladies are doing the production? Like, you just want me to clean it up? Do you want me to just clean up what she's saying here, for example?
Is the production ways.
All right. Okay. I'm just so what I want to do is I'm going to use this link, but I'm going to just clean it up. In other words, it'll be quite long, I'm saying. So it's going to be, we're going to try to cut it down to, let's say, about 3 minutes, right? But we only want the good parts. Do you understand, right? Okay. We're obviously in a demo. If anyone's going to watch this afterwards, I'm just saying, just as a sidebar, like, you would have to now cut down and be clever about the way that obviously that I've done that with Porsches. Okay. So my thing with Angie's is that I need a little bit more energy. Do you understand? So I might even bring in some bed. Do you understand? At the end of it as well, which I'll show you now. Okay. So I just got some bed here from obviously my show that I'll put in at the end there. But let's get to some cool parts of what she's talking about. Right. So let's go.
So now we're going to play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it Things That.
Okay, so I'm gonna start it where it obviously makes sense, right? And in terms of like a production side, right? Okay, so move it there.
So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it Things That I Cannot Live Without.
Right. Okay, I don't want this type of stuff. I don't want this stuff.
This
I don't like that. It puts people off a lot. Okay. Like when they hear you smacking and gobbing and whatever it is, something that we all have to control.
game, ne? This game.
So I want a proper pause. I want a proper pause, right?
Ne? This game, I just decided to call it.
So hold on. So if I want I just wanted to blend in a little bit more. What I do is I just take that, move that there. So blend in a little bit more. Easy, easy, easy. I just turn, like I said, the volume to go.
Game, ne? This game,
just make a sound so stop-ish. All right.
Game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it Things That I Cannot Live Without. Now, I tried of thinking of something cute, ne? Something that is, that has that touch. And it's little pieces of your makeup essentials, your fashion trends, and it, like maybe artists in the industry or something of
So we don't need like that maybe and stuff like that. That doesn't sound good. The presenter needs to know what they're saying. You understand? This sounds like a bit of a mess. I'd exclude it. Do you understand? Because you're getting marked, remember, on the delivery of the actual piece as well as a producer, right? Yeah.
So we're gonna start. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna give you two options. Out of these two options, I'm gonna give you two options.
That makes sense there, right? So I'm gonna cut from there. This all goodbye. Like we don't need that. It's just far too messy, right? To see what it sounds
Live
like.
without.
Too short, too long, and obviously there's a little bit of a breath there. Remember the breaths come in naturally, right? You must make
Live
it
without. I'm gonna give you two options.
It must sound like that. So it must be like a natural breath, and then it must go into the next sentence.
Live without. I'm gonna give you two options. Out of these two options, then you will pick the one that you cannot live without. So you're gonna start
Okay,
with
what if I want them both?
So this again, the smacking it's very annoying for like if you send it to I'm saying as a DJ, like you can't actually put that in. It annoys
options.
the program manager so much.
two options, then you will pick the one that you cannot live without. So you're gonna start
Okay,
with
what if I want them both?
no, you have to pick one. And like you have to pick one. If you are in a situation where one must die, that's this situation right now.
Oh God.
Because I need you to narrow things down so that we get an idea of, basically who Bitumelo is and the kind of things that you like, Although you might like them both, but there has to be one that you like the
One must
most.
die.
Yeah, there has to be one that you like the most. So let's say your makeup essentials.
I'm gonna go from there. All right. Okay, I just wanna remember if there's anything I can use here.
So you're gonna start
Okay,
with
what if I want them both?
I can't have that because I don't want that type of like talking over one another.
without. So let's say your makeup is
You see how that we don't want it again. We don't want it again. If alternatively it starts to sound a little bit robotic.
the one that you cannot live without. So
that actually doesn't sound at all. Obviously, there's a nice little space there, and that's fine. But I was going to say, if it sounds robotic and you're struggling to cut, I'm saying to actually cut away this little thing. Just rather take it down. It seems like the same thing, right? But
the one that you cannot live without. So let's say
you still have that little bit of a sound that's kind of makes it a little bit of a sound like a normal person, right?
the one that you cannot live without. So let's say your makeup essentials. What is the one thing that you cannot live without? Lip gloss or mascara?
Right. So
Okay, let's go for mascara.
Okay, so this is we don't need this. It's these long pauses.
Mascara.
Okay, let's go for mascara because I have such few lashes.
So you can survive with dry lips the whole night. Ah, come on. Come on. There's no way.
So I need to literally but somewhere.
Oh, you'll find it along the way. You know that department is sorted for you.
Have it.
Okay. And now we're getting into your fashion trends. We know that it's summer, it's almost the festive season. What is the one thing that you can that it's summer, it's trends. We know that it's summer trends. We know that it's summer. We know that it's summer. We know that it's summer.
That might work. I'm just gonna try it. See what it sounds like, yeah.
We know that it's summer.
Yeah. So it doesn't sound right. So try work it.
We know that it's summer. It's almost the
No. And sorry. So I can use a little bit of sham. Just give me a second. Hold on a second there. What did I take out now? What did I do? No, it's control. Edit, redo. No, not undo, envelop. Okay, hold on a second. Admit. Okay, hold on a second. What do I do now? Damn it.
We know that it's summer.
All
It's
right,
almost the festive season. We know that it's summer. It's
yeah, maybe that actually might work. Who knows? Let me just see.
we know that it's summer.
Nope. Damn it.
We know that it's summer.
Nope. Okay, I'm gonna just fade this out.
We know that it's summer.
That's not bad-ish.
We know that it's summer. It's
Nope, not working. It's not working. Right, so I'm gonna have to use a little bit more of what she says somewhere. Yeah. She must start something better.
fashion trends. We know that it's fashion trends.
Nope. It's not the beginning of a sentence.
Your fashion.
That might work. Okay, hold on.
Your fashion.
Run. Run.
Your fashion trends.
All right, let's do that rather.
Your fashion trends.
Where is she gonna stop talking, man? In a second.
Into your
Nope.
your fashion your fashion trends. To your
Okay. Yeah, it must be here. There must be a sentence that starts here. And yes, you might be getting very bored. This is production. Excuse for Yella. I do feel for you, but I don't.
getting into your
Yeah, okay. She's gonna start here. She's gonna say like, "Let's get into." That's okay. I need a full sentence here. It doesn't work with a laugh. Okay.
we're getting into
Okay, that's better. That's okay. That's okay. I just need a little bit more here, just teeny bit more. It's gonna take, yeah, no, second, yeah. All right, let's see.
we're getting into
Okay, that's fine. A little bit more,
we're getting into
and a little bit up there. Take that down.
we're getting into your fashion trends.
Yeah.
We know that it's summer. It's
Hold
almost
on.
the festive season.
I'll carry on. I just want to hear the whole thing.
Dry lips the whole night. Come on. We're getting into
Good. Sounds good. Okay, I'm just gonna save this just in case it bombs out. I'm just gonna say boy, law, example. Okay, I'm stopping just for questions. Just yes, man. Doing all. Saying, yeah. Any questions so far? Questions. Anybody? Yes, no. See that Kinsani, anything?
No.
Do you understand what's going on, eh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try round this thing up. Like I said, I wanna try get the full link because I want to show you that. Yeah, let's look at
dry
this
lips the whole night. Come on. We're getting into your fashion trends. We know that it's summer. It's almost the festive season. What is the one thing that you cannot live without, or that you feel like, you see, this December, I have to. Between short or crop tops, what can you not live without?
See, this makes no sense
December, I have to.
because she doesn't finish a train of thought. So that's we don't want that.
December.
Okay.
What is the one thing that you cannot live without, or that you feel like, you see, this December, I have to. Between short or
So I'll take this out. Again, for Tsipang is just joined. We're looking at how the producers are because they've come in and
it's
asked.
almost the festive season. What is the one thing that you cannot live without? Between short or crop tops, what can you not live without?
My short.
Your shorts.
Everything. With my shorts.
Why? Why shorts?
Oh my god, I love showing my legs. Which I love showing my legs.
Okay. In a demo, I'm saying sidebar, right? it would get very annoying as to why is she laughing? Do you understand? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You're laughing at kind of nothing. You didn't say anything funny. If you're putting in stuff that works for a demo, I'm saying we go regardless of your producer, whatever it is, like you don't want that to showcase again.
Can't live
right?
without.
With my shorts.
Why?
Really.
Why shorts?
Oh my god, I love showing my legs. Which I love showing my legs. Think
Make it tighter,
my legs, which I love showing
tighter.
my legs, which I love showing my legs. Think like I'm a shorty person, I love showing my legs. And you
Repeat.
know how they are so cute and everything. Like when I would do
We can't hear anything that he's saying. It's not usable.
legs, which I love showing my legs. Think legs, which I love showing my legs.
Okay, let's cut this short because it's getting quite kind of boring, right? I'm just saying, right? I'm gonna try and get to like something like a strong piece of finish.
TikTok, then where are you?
You live on the rock.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
The thing is, Instagram is a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah.
Everyone is on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, I feel like TikTok right now, it's where it's happening. Everyone is on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, then where are you?
You live on the rock.
I'm gonna put that just there because that kind of can make sense.
Show my leg.
I feel like TikTok right now, it's where it's happening. Everyone is on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, then where are you?
You live on the rock.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
The thing is, Instagram is a lot of pressure.
I'm gonna take that out. This doesn't really make sense, but I'm just because I'm timing wise, I'm not gonna find. I don't have I'm not have time for a clear segue just here. I just want to get to the end of the link. So again, for me just here.
On TikTok, then where are you?
You live on the rock.
Right, we'll do this. Take that off. Go here.
On the rock. The thing is, Instagram is a lot of pressure. Have you seen the post?
True. You know, your feed has to be organized in a certain way.
Okay, so that's too much talking over one another. It's very annoying. You lose the marks, right?
Pressure.
Right. So I don't want the third and look talking over.
True. You know, your feed has to be organized in a certain.
Do that. See if that works.
Feed has to be.
Nope. I think that's it there.
Your feed has.
A little bit more there. See this?
Your feed has.
I'm just going to, again, just to make it a little smoother, take it down there, take it down there. Ah, son of a. Okay, hold on, let me just see this.
Your feed has to be organized in a certain way according to a color scheme. You're right, I get it. Especially for the young ones, it's a lot of pressure. I understand. It's either you're an influencer to survive Instagram nowadays or a content creator then. But anyway, I get your point. And I feel like there by TikTok, everyone is just relaxed, man.
Yeah, we all relax, but there are those who take their content seriously.
Yeah, true.
Fun.
Okay.
TikTok it is for me.
So, I want to know this question, and I feel like once you answer what the name of the artist that you can't live without.
Yeah, we're not going to do much longer of this. It's not a great, it's like, so I wouldn't use this on demo.
You're right, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
TikTok it is for me.
Right, so I'm going to leave it there. Let's leave it there. Just again, time-wise, you can ask some questions, right? Okay. So again, even if I had to put that there, okay. So that's my even if you're a DJ, a producer, whatever it is, see how much work it is just to I clean up this link before I go again. Before obviously I decide, okay, this is cool, I'm gonna mix down this. I know about again as I pointed out, the thing where she goes straight randomly from the, I don't know what it was, I don't know. There was something, and then she went straight into TikTok. I get that transition is not the correct one, but again, just for me for time, right? Right. We listen to it again, right? We're even looking at 1 minute 20 seconds, right?
So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it things that I cannot live without. I'm gonna give you two options. Out of these two options, then you will pick the one that you cannot live without. So let's say your makeup essentials. What is the one thing that you cannot live without? Lip gloss or mascara?
Okay, let's go for mascara because I have such few lashes.
So you can survive with dry lips the whole night. Come on. We're getting into your fashion trends. We know that it's summer, it's almost the festive season. What is the one thing that you cannot live without? Between short or crop tops, what can you not live without?
With my shorts.
Why? Why shorts?
Oh my god, I love showing my legs. I love showing my legs.
I feel like TikTok right now, it's where it's happening. Everyone is on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, then where are you?
You live on the rock. The thing is, Instagram is a lot of pressure.
Your feed has to be organized in a certain way, according to a color scheme. You're right. I get it. Okay.
Okay, not bad. I'm going to show you two options here. Okay. So, and then you can ask some questions, right? Let's say I want to mix this down, but I feel, and this is not good because it's misleading, right? Like I feel maybe like Angelina's delivery is a bit too slow. Okay. Right. I'm just hold on a second. Just want to see where is that one now. Was it here? Hold on, just give me a second. It's not here. I think it is time and pitch. Okay, let's see. I think it's pitch bend. Give me a second. Right, I haven't used it in years. I'm saying this particular feature. Still it pop up. It's gonna pop up, it won't crash. See me a second. Let's give it a second. Just give it a second, please. You don't die. All right. I don't think it is. Sing this in.
So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it things that I cannot live without. I'm gonna give you two options. Out of these two options, then you will pick the one that you cannot live without. So let's say.
What?
So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it.
Oh my word!
So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it things that I cannot live without. I'm gonna give you two options. Out of these two options, then you will pick the one that you cannot live without. So let's say your makeup essentials. What is the one thing that you cannot live without? Lip gloss or mascara?
Okay, let's go for mascara because I have such few lashes.
So you can survive with dry lips the whole night. Come on. We're getting into your fashion trends. We know that it's summer, it's almost the festive season. What is the one?
Let me try it again. So I'm gonna try it. It's a little bit higher for a year. Why am I trying this? Is because she's a bit too slow for me. The delivery is not too right.
So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it.
Good. Right. So what I've done is I've actually made her pace a little bit faster, believe it or not. Right. Okay. And then we can go, and again, I can go and just, again, I'm going to just fix this here. I'm going to just amplify it by, like I'm not going to do, I'm just going to, I'm just going to add like maybe 1.5 here. Right, just add a little bit there, so you can 3.
So now we're gonna play a game, ne? This game, I just decided to call it things that I cannot live without. I'm gonna give you two options. Out of these two options, then you will pick the one that you cannot live without.
All right. Okay, I think you get a lot of the gist there. Right. Let's do some questions. Let's do some questions on this, on approaching this, on approaching the edits, on approaching the content. Go ahead on anything that I've done there. Use the time. This is our last hurrah, eh? So no more after today. I'm saying today, tomorrow, Thursday. Tell me what's on your thoughts. Tell me what's happening. Let's go from Kinsani. Go ahead.
So can you please repeat the question again?
I'm saying like, now tell me some feedback. Tell me what if you've learned. Did you learn something, eh? Did you learn, or was it going quote unquote too fast? I can't cram 1 year of sound engineering quote unquote into 1 hour. But did you get that?
I did get some few parts.
Okay, which
where
yeah.
I have caught if like maybe the presenter was repeating,
Uh-huh.
or maybe I didn't sound very clear where I have to do some few adjustments. And
So did you get that? Did you get the basic thing? Split. It's basically split, delete, split, delete, split, reposition, delete, split, reposition, delete. You understand? And go. I mean, you must go to the. I mean, you must go there if you must. You understand? If you
Out.
You understand? If you need to get just this out, saying you must make sure you're not being lazy about anything. Do you understand?
The one thing that you can
So even if I thought this was too
make
long,
up essentials. What is the one thing that
I would go and I'd take, let's say, this out, for example, just example.
essentials? What is the one thing that you cannot,
just so that we don't have so much of her pausing and pausing and pausing? It gets exhausting, right?
things
Like this can be shorter, right?
call it things that I cannot live without? I'm gonna give you two options.
There's another way of also doing this to get rid of like big breaths. I can just go effect and I can go mute it, right?
Out. I'm gonna give you two options.
Right. And just bring that in just a tiny little bit there, but I can mute out.
I'm gonna give you two options. Out of these two options, then you will pick the one that you cannot live without.
Okay, it's already sounding better. Do you understand? Than what we had. Continue. Anything more you want to say? Inside on your side?
No.
Questions about the S1? Like, I mean, again, so who am I seeing today? Like, who do I have? I've got Teddy, I've got Chioma, I've got you, Kentani, and I've got Kamokelo. Right. So Teddy, you anyway, let me quickly go to Teddy for a moment. Teddy, tell me your questions, and Q answers, Q&A.
No, I don't have any questions.
So even for your session, are we going to be looking at your stuff, eh?
Question.
Huh?
Ish.
No, you're saying no need, or you're fine.
There's no need, but then I still need to restructure my feature. I need to come up with a new feature.
Okay,
But
well,
there's nothing to
say again.
So there's nothing to discuss yet.
Okay, so do you
It's
not
what
want
you
help?
know, sir.
Okay, so
Not
do you not want help with that feature? Eh? Must I not call you after this?
Yes, I do need help.
Okay, all right. Sepang, do you have any questions? Sepang, are you? Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So from this session, right, I just realized that I don't think I'm confident anymore with the session that I had initially made, right? Which I do, but I realized that first of all, it's too wordy, and also the demo that you sent us today, I think listening from that and also the session that you just gave us now, I just realized that mine is not. So I basically went for an actual radio link. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but now I get the idea, of
Yeah,
how a demo link is supposed to be.
Yeah, look, no. You must take it from a full link. You have to do the full link, otherwise you will not be able to edit down. Do you understand? So you obviously heard Portia's thing. Like that thing was a full-bodied call out. Do you understand? I just took out as much as I could that would make it a little bit more striking and a little bit more to the point. Do you understand? Right. Because also, no point in putting it on a demo for both of you, for all of you, right? Do you understand? Unless it's good, right? There's no point. So if you only have what you have to work with, then so be it. I mean, I'm just saying. But best you put the best parts of that forward. You understand? So it's not necessarily just the best portion of that, but it's how you edit that to make it sound, like I say, smooth, slick, and obviously, like it's got to draw some attention. You understand? Um. Okay. So Kintani, back to you. One last, and then I'll go. I'll just close this call, and then I'll just call Teddy on WhatsApp. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask that, so let's say we have to record 4 links. Do we record them separately? We don't have to
Yes.
make it a one full
No, please.
demo.
Again, for the producers, each link must be uploaded and produced separately. Do you understand? Because I'm not going to know where the one begins and could probably guess quite accurately, but I don't want to. You understand? I want to be able to see that this link stands on its own. This link stands on its own. This link stands on its own. You understand? Right. So each one must be produced separately. Okay, those 4 that you choose must be produced separately.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
how long should be?
So the thing is, please, I don't want it to carry on. That's the thing. Like, because let's say for the first one, it's a call out and it's the call out. Do you understand? With the interaction. We're talking about in total, maybe 4.5 minutes maximum. Do you understand? So in total, I'm saying total. So that's because that's 2 links that you're putting into one. You're doing the call out, then you're going to come back, obviously, back announce, recap. You know what I'm saying, Jude? Get to the caller, and the caller have the blackout. You understand? So we're talking to when there's a second portion or of that link, it's going to be a bit longer. But let's say, I mean, for example, like the one about the whether you have to do the voxes, right? Please, that doesn't need to be any longer than, let's say, 2.5 minutes. You understand? Say what you need to say in the beginning, like, and boom, into the voxes, right? With again, with the feature doesn't have to be long. Why would it have to be long? It's 10 to 1 going to be some kind of interactive, fun, light thing, because it is breakfast. You understand? And it's going to have like a voice note or some kind of interaction. That means it's going to be, let's say, like a 3-minute length, right? So we're on. If it starts, if I open up that SoundCloud and I see 6.5 minutes there, I'm already going to start taking off marks. Okay, right. Okay, right. Because basically that just means that we are not, as presenters, we think we can have as much time as we want to say what we want to say. In other words, to get to the point, but we're not allowed to actually do that. Okay. We need to be able to make it shorter, quicker, punchier, but also make it really cool. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. If that's it, then Kintani, I'm going to see you. I'm calling you. So we're going to do this now. So from now till 2 o'clock, it's Teddy. From 2 to 2, it's Choma. Then am I coming back to you? Am I phoning you, Kintani?
At 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna call. No. It's not, so remember, because now we've 1 hour in. So remember, I said to you that we have to cut everything down to half an hour. So for the next half hour, I'm with Teddy, then Chiamo, then you. Okay, then Kamo. All right. So you're gonna be on at 2:30. I'll call you at 2:30. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. All right, ladies. Okay. I'm gonna leave the session so we can start with Teddy. Okay. All right. Good. I hope you learned something. All right. I'll see you. Speak to you on the other side. Okay. All right. All right. Bye.